All right, hey everybody, back another newsfeed video here for you. This one kicking it off right off the bat. Repair costs of vehicles on the rise in America, and it's only partially down to tariffs. What again, dumb ways of saying stuff. It is only partially down to tariffs. But yeah, we know it's pretty bad. Look at this. Car repair bills are up 15% versus 2024. In 2024 was probably up 15% since 2023, and 2023 was probably up 15% since 2022. Understand the reality of this. I can't emphasize it enough. Your days of your repairs costing hundreds of dollars are over. Repairs today are thousands of dollars, and many of them much higher than that. I've said it, made many videos about this, and the tariffs are one thing because they are tariffs on parts, on parts. There's parts that have tariffs. It's not just vehicles that get tariffed, there's parts as well too. But the labor, we're paying over $200 an hour for labor now. And not to mention diagnostic, and not to mention how complex it is to work on the vehicles just to get plumbing and crap and electrical out of the way to even get to the parts that have to be changed. It's not uncommon for it to cost $1,000 to change spark plugs in an SUV today. Let the reality of that sink in for those of you that are still driving a 2006 vehicle and loving it, and you can change the spark plugs in a Walmart parking lot in 25 minutes. Those days are gone. $1,000 to replace spark plugs today. Transmissions that are pushing $10,000, $15,000, and even $20,000 to replace. Engines, when an engine goes out, the days of an engine replacement being $5,000 is over. They're $10,000 to $30,000 now. Repair costs are astronomical, and this is what they're talking about. Other factors include complicated tech and lack of technicians. The lack of technicians, that's a huge one, and that is self-inflicted by the manufacturers. I'm sorry, but their flat rate pay system stuff, it's pushed everybody out, and it's horrible. And it doesn't even benefit us as consumers. The last thing we want somebody working on our vehicle is somebody who is told that this job should take 4 hours, and if you get it done in 3, you're paid for 4. But if you get it done in 5, you're paid for 4. That's the worst kind of person I want working on my vehicle, is somebody who's going to rush and cut corners to try and make an extra 25 bucks. That's upsetting. And that's the market that we're in. According to the latest Consumer Price Index data, the average cost of auto repairs jumped 5% just from July to August of this year, the largest one-month spike ever recorded. Compared to last year, repair bills are up 15%, and there's no relief in sight. Cannot emphasize this enough. If you think your drive it till the wheels fall off or buy it and keep maintaining it and repairing it is going to carry you into the future with a new car that you buy or truck you buy now, and if that is going to be a working method for you down the road, you bumped your head. Okay, it is going to not nickel and dime you anymore. It is going to thousands and thousands dime you and destroy you, and it is going to wreck it. It is going to be a horrible thing, and it will suck you in like the snowball getting bigger going down the hill, where you're like, oh man, it's only this sucks, but it's better to just pay this $5,000 now than buy a new car. So there you lost your $5,000. And then 3 months later, here's another one that hits that costs $2,000. You're like, oh, it's only $2,000. It sucks, but you do it. Then it's $2,000. And then here comes another one 6 months down the road that's going to cost you another $8,000. And now you're at $15,000 in a hole. You should have just bought another new car and kept going. But people are like, well, payments forever is a horrible thing. Not necessarily. Okay, do the math. Understand the reality of what is coming for this stuff in the repair stuff. Now, if you're somebody who repairs them yourself, more power to you. If you're somebody who's going to keep a warranty on it forever, more power to you. Do whatever you want to, because you should. But people playing these games today, this is not 2015 when it comes to car repairs anymore. Okay, the last 10 years has been astronomical. The last 5 have been even more astronomical. It's disgusting is what it is, and it's going to come back and bite you. It's easy to blame tariffs alone, especially since U.S. slapped 25% tariffs on import auto parts earlier this year, but experts claim there's more to the story than that. We're also seeing aging vehicles, shortage of qualified techs, and cars that are simply more complex to repair. No two ways around it. It's what it is. Repair shops they don't have the same flexibility too as like the manufacturers did with the beating tariffs. Your car needs a new module, sensor, and control bill. That bill lands squarely on you, and it's going to cost a lot more. The average car on the road is 12.8 years, up from 12.6, meaning more major jobs like transmission rebuilds, suspension replacements, and engine repairs are on the rise. They're going to be here. In transmission rebuilds, forget about it. It's not even going to be an option pretty soon. You just buy new trans. That's the way it is. Older vehicles are more likely to require major services, things like transmission, suspension, engine builds. The types of things that are most costly are the problem now. Labor now makes up roughly 60% of the average repair bill, $200 an hour. And a tech shortage isn't easing anything. Farley even pointed that out about the tech shortage. The shortage has driven wages up 7% over the past year. Used models prices are up 26% since 2019 and as much as 40% for lower mileage cars under 3 years old. Affordability has become a serious challenge. Add that to the impact of the high interest rates that keep car loans sky high, with 1 in 5 paying over $1,000 a month. 30% of used buyers now paying $600 or more for used. 30% buying used cars are paying over $600 or more. It is no surprise that Americans are choosing to repair rather than replace their cars. When consumers find new vehicles more expensive, they spend more time and money repairing existing vehicles. However, record high shop bills mean the true savings might not be as big as they hoped, and it doesn't look like the financial pain is going to subside anytime soon. If you cannot understand this, you are in for a very ugly road, a very ugly situation. If you buy a 2023, 2024, 2025 truck and you intend on keeping it for 10 years, those last 5 years are going to crush you. My opinion, but this opinion is highly educated and backed by a couple of years of reading this stuff nonstop every single day. It's not going to get prettier. Moving on from there, this one right here. Here's a package that bums me out. 2026 Chevy gets a new bronze accent package. I was all excited. Like, I love that. Like, you get with the, I love the old Trail edition that you got from Toyota and stuff. I love the bronze look. I think it's fantastic. So I was hoping to see bronze wheels and the whole done-up thing and give that kind of attitude, kind of like Trail Hunter has too. Give it some punch. I love the bronze, but no. Here's what we get from them. So 2026 Colorado, 4th model year, is going to drop in with this offers a new bronze accent package. What is it? The new bronze accent package for 2026 Colorado, RPO code PDI, is available as a level LPO option, which I can't remember. That means it's installed by the dealer rather than at the factory. The bronze accent package is exclusively on a 2020 Colorado Trail Boss. Only on a Trail Boss. Its price is set at $1,200. What do you get for $1,200? You get a bronze body decal, a bronze nameplate, a bronze hood decal, and a bronze recovery hooks and sill plates. $1,225 for this, and you can kiss my rear end. I'm sorry. This should have been a $1,595 or even a $1,995 package and included bronze wheels on there and some more bronze highlights and gave this thing a little bit of attitude and flair and made it look good. But if you think I'm paying $1,225 for this sticker and these colored tow hooks on the front, you bumped your head. This is not necessarily a good package. I'm not that impressed with it. I think they could have did better. With this package, you can also do this RPO code SB9 and get just the accent decal, which is $150, and it's just the tailgate lettering, which is this one right here. You can pay for that for $150. Like I said, this package is a huge miss. And Colorado does some great stuff. Usually they got some really good ones. I like their last package for the work truck. They made it look like a Trail Boss. Was a great package. There's some cool stuff. This one, huge fail. Not for $1,225 for some stickers and some bronze painted tow hooks. No offense, but huge miss. And then these right here, you can probably get these on eBay for $69. Like I said, not impressed with this particular package, but we do love that Colorado and that Chevy is offering more and more packages. I just think this one could have been a little better. If you're going to go bronze, which is such a big deal in the last 5 years to have bronze packages, you can't have a bronze package without bronze wheels. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching.